You want to see my squat? You got it! That's my dad! His squat is so strong!
His squat stance is strong and stable. But Jada, what does the squat tendo say?
It's over 9,000! What, 9,000? There's no way that can be right! Can it? I think it's right.
What's going on, everyone? This is Smart Fitness, and I'm back here with the old hombre, Sean, and we're going to be going over optimal squat stance based on essentially your goals and the target of your muscle groups that you're looking for. Sean's going to kind of be taking the lead on this, and I'm just going to be adding nuanced comments at this point, but let's jump right to it. So essentially, when we're breaking down the squat, a good rule of thumb is to kind of figure out where your squat stance would be from a natural primitive point of view. So we're going to take it to the ground, and from here, we're basically going to go over a protocol to find like a foolproof, quick way to figure out where your optimal squat stance would be for general strength training and overloading on a back squat, double squat, and in some cases front squat. I'm going to let Sean take it away from here, and I'm pretty much just going to shut my mouth.
So what you're looking at for your squat stance generally from an anatomical standpoint is mobility, so of the soft tissues, and then structure of the hard tissues, for lack of a better term. So the hip structure, essentially, is what we're looking at. So we're going to have David line his back, okay? And all we're doing here is we're actually determining where his hip structure allows for the best position. So he's going to bring his knees up, and then he's going to pull them back, and you're going to start to move your knees back and forth, and you're going to find out where it feels the most comfortable. So at some point you'll feel pinching, at some point you'll feel tightness, and wherever you find to be the most comfortable is generally where your squat stance will be. And this is determined by your hip structure, and sometimes if you're really tight, it'll be determined by your mobility. So this is super simple. Line your back, start feeling around, figure out where it is, and that's your squat stance. Super simple.
So then from here, you would more or less place your feet on the ground and try to maintain that same position that you had up top, so you don't break down and end up in a different position. So from here, I'm going to think just let feet straight down, go forward, hold in that position. So this would be my ideal optimal stance, which is pretty darn close to what I normally squat as.
Now, you do see people playing around with stance, and that's generally, from a bodybuilding standpoint, you can elicit a different response for hypertrophy depending on how wide you go. So there are some guys that you'll see who are squatting super wide or super narrow to target different points of muscle. That may not be optimal from a strength perspective, but from a hypertrophy standpoint, you can elicit a different response.
So for example, if your legs are really close together, so you're quote unquote sissy squats, you're going to come straight down, knees are really going to travel out. You're going to keep as much tension on your quads as possible. It kind of takes out the whole external rotation factor that you'd be getting from your hip structure. It targets as much as you can on knee extension and hip flexion. So if your goal is to really build up your quads, it's kind of an ideal way to go about it, but at the same time you run the risk of having a shear force going on at the knee joint itself just because you're not allowing natural tracking. Even if you point your toes out, being that close together, you're still not really in an optimal position where you can control what's going on from your glute position. And then if you're going to go into a super wide squat stance, obviously you're going to have a lot of glute drive, but you lose a lot of depth and you lose a lot of quad drive from the knee extension aspect of it. And at the same point in time, being in that wide position, you also run the risk of falling into valgus. So you kind of squat down, and some people, if their glutes aren't strong enough, they're going to default in to one of these kind of structures. I don't really have the ability to do that because I've kind of worked on external rotation, so I mean, yay me, but yeah, it's something that new lifters kind of don't really understand. Just the whole wide position doesn't make a ton of sense.
Yeah, to add to that, if strength is the goal, stay in your optimal position. If hypertrophy is the goal, lower the weight a little bit and figure out where you feel it best.
Where do you stand on using blocks and lifts at the back of your heel?
Personally, okay, so I come from a powerlifting background, and I come from a background of somebody who's knee dominant, so I tend to load the quads really well because I've got tight hips, and so I come forward, and so generally I found that with the heel, I'm not loading the hips properly, so I like to squat flat-footed with the heel on the ground to try and use my hips as much as possible. However, in an Olympic-style squat, so high bar or front squat, you're going to get that forward knee travel, and if ankle mobility is a limiting factor, you may want to consider blocks under the heel or a raised shoe to get into a better position.
Yeah. Again, to add to that, if your goal is hypertrophy as well, that'll allow you a little bit more knee extension coming from it, so you can theoretically load your quads a little bit more, but again, you're on the risk of overloading into that shear factor if you're staying into that sissy squat kind of position, or that less glute external rotation type of factor. Squat when you're having that lifted position. Got anything else you want to add? Alright guys, that's it. We're going to continue doing these squat series videos. If you guys have any questions or videos you'd like to see, let us know. Sean's going to be here pretty much the whole way through unless he decides he no longer wants to be a Smart Fitness affiliate.